Today, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how XLOOKUP works and the 5 most important things you need to know about it. The first is that unlike VLOOKUP, it can go left. So here, if I wanted to look up an employee and see what department they're in, I could just use the XLOOKUP function to say, look up the value, let's say John Smith, look up this array, and return a value from this array. Really simple, and it tells me that John Smith is in the accounting department. Really easy to set up. With VLOOKUP, you couldn't do this because it can't go to the left. It has to go from left to right. So you'd have to restructure your data or use a combination of index or match. Another really cool thing about XLOOKUP is here I've got a pivot table and I've got employees, dates, and amounts. And let's say I wanted to pull the last transaction amount for this employee, David Wilson. With XLOOKUP, that's also really easy to do. So I'm going to type in XLOOKUP and I'm going to look up David Wilson, set up my lookup array, being this list of employee names, and I'm going to return the array that is in the date field here. And I'm going to specify a search mode here, which allows me to search from last to first. So I set this last argument here to -1. And now it's going to return the value of March 1st, 2025, which is the last transaction. So by default, it goes from first to last, but you can specify the reverse order. So you can get the last transaction or the last value that matches your criteria, because by default, normally you're going to get the first one. But if you want to get the last one, you can easily switch that by just changing that last argument to -1. And another great thing you can do is if the value is not found, you can set up your own error message. So you don't have to use if error or anything like that. Let's say I misspelled David Wilson and I add an S at the end. By default, you're going to get an error like this that says NA. But with XLOOKUP, you can actually specify. There's a section for if not found. We can say value not found. And just like that, it populates that. It's a lot cleaner, makes your spreadsheet look a lot better than having those hashtag error messages fill up your spreadsheet. Another great thing about XLOOKUP is not only does it replace VLOOKUP, it can also replace HLOOKUP. You can do horizontal lookups. Let's say here I wanted to pull the sales for October for the East region. What I'm going to do is with XLOOKUP, I'm going to look up the value for October, OCT. My lookup array is going to be this header, and then the return array is going to be for this East region or whichever region I want. And now it's going to correctly tell me that for East October, it was 12,100. So really easy to just set it up. It's going to know exactly which direction to pull data from based on the array that you've entered. And now for the bad news. XLOOKUP is not available on older versions of Excel, including Excel 2019. So that's a problem because not only could you not use it on those versions, but also if you have a file that has XLOOKUP functions that you've been working on and you send it to someone who has an older version of Excel, they're going to get errors on their side and they're going to think that there's a problem with your spreadsheet. So as great as XLOOKUP is, you may not be able to use it in those situations. So that's my quick overview of XLOOKUP. Let me know what you thought. And if you did like this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.